mouse, or that screen phone, you're watching Spread Those Wings.
My man.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that is not a correct crack. Welcome back to Spread Those Wings. It's in the sauce.
EA Sports.
Yeah, right.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
I feel rusty. Like, what is this in front of me? A camera?
Yeah.
We're back here?
Shit, the last time any of us were all on camera together would have been sometime middle of August.
That sounds about right. I'm in a hoodie. Yeah.
You're in a hoodie. Would have been middle of August because I realized that somehow, some way, when we were recording all of our Wingfest reviews, somebody duped our friend, the Dry Rub Daddy, and never fucking recorded him. And if they did, they only put it on fucking Facebook.
What? Just...
When I got the camera back, I'm looking through all these. There's a lot of you. Good amount of me. Ton of our friend, Camera Jason.
Yeah. Camera brand.
Camera brand had a couple. And then I'm going through them, I'm like... Literally the only one's the one I filmed with Gary when we did a shot. Gary, I'm like, I thought you did all those. He was like, I definitely did double dubs. Went to Facebook. Couldn't get it off Facebook. Like... But Wingfest is over.
Yeah.
We're here for a mini episode.
If you could call it that.
It's Three Wings, a place we've been before. Kind of ties in nicely. We are at TC Wheelers, the official home of the Chicken Dippin, the first official home in Western New York.
I got a nice sign right on the balcony. Or, no, not balcony, but the
Patio.
patio. My bad.
The
When you
patio.
say gazebo.
The top
That's what I was
patio.
thinking at first, yeah. I guess they're getting a new shipment this upcoming week. So.
Yeah, it's funny, before I saw that posted, the Dry Rub Daddy actually went to TC
I was there
Wheelers.
on
I
Monday.
nice.
was very disappointed they did not
I
have.
was like, what the fuck is this?
I thought you were officially endorsing them. But we went literally the very last episode of 7 Wing 6
Wow.
to
Yeah.
TC Wheelers.
a throwback.
It was a real throwback. But we've gone and gotten all 3 of their specialty wings this
Yep.
week.
Facebook exclusive, you know.
Yeah.
The flavors, not, you know.
You know, I'm excited because it kind of also ties in to Wingfest. The first wing we have is the Pineapple Express.
Yeah, right.
And I had a Pineapple Express at Wingfest. We'll talk about that in a bit. The second, was it the Smokehouse Cajun Chipotle? I think all of that was in
sounds
there.
right, yeah.
And the third is Dino's Hot Honey? Dino's Hot Honey. But without going too far into it, getting these pineapple
Some
joints.
sauce. Let me get this chunk of over here.
Pass that on down.
It was Smokehouse Cajun Chipotle.
I hit it right on. Perfect. See, this is going to be tough. I don't necessarily know that I want to dip this, but it's the first one back. We can't not dip it.
This is true.
One thing I do say I remember from TC's is they have some decent blue cheese, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they do.
Oh boy.
And massive cups.
Very big cups. To another episode. To another season.
Yeah. We're on season 4. You count it?
Quickly coming up on episode 200.
Amazing.
That realization hit me the other day. I'm like, holy shit.
Actually, would it be season 3?
If we count it, I'd go by like 50s. Maybe. Like 50 each time.
I was
I was going to go by Wingfest.
Me too.
Oh yeah. No,
We'll call
that
it the
makes sense,
Super
too.
Bowl. I call this,
Because we didn't go to Wingfest the first time, but...
We did our own.
I wouldn't even count that. It's the third Wingfest we participated, so I guess season 4, yeah.
Yeah.
Season 4 of the show, if we want to count by seasons, I'm gonna get one of these joints without blue cheese, I think,
That's
because
not bad.
So,
Hey, when you get it without the blue cheese, that's what you can really taste the pineapple in the fruitiness.
very much so. Wow.
Right?
Night and day different.
Yeah.
Very tangy.
It's not overpowering on any of the flavors either. It's the express I was worried about.
yeah.
That could have been anything, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna think, wow, where
I like that.
you can tell that we're rusty.
I can start us off.
Sure.
Um,
Oh, thank you.
so I had a wing, or a wing, a
Yeah,
drum
well,
and a
you did
flat.
have a wing.
Yep.
A drum and a flat, because I wanted to see. The drum really wasn't that crispy. I've been there in person. The wings are definitely crispier in person. It just
Sure.
might not have traveled well, because obviously these are, you're supposed to poke holes in the top and they don't have it, so sometimes the steam, messes with the crispiness.
I didn't take the throughway. That's me.
Well, yeah, all the way down military. Crisp, I'm gonna go with a 7 because I know how crispy they are in-house. Is what it is. Meat, I'm gonna go with a 9. This is a pretty good sized drum there. And then there's a couple other drums that are really big. The flats don't look that small. So 9. Sauce, I'm gonna go with an 8. I like the sauce, but it's a little sticky for my taste.
It is sticky. Yeah.
It's not really. It's sort of barbecue-y stickiness, but it's different in the way
Right.
that
I know what you mean. It's like a water.
A question mark?
Yeah. It's like watery, but
it's
not.
oily, sticky.
Yeah. Right.
Not a big deal, but that's just what you have to do to make the wing. Flavor, I'll go with an 8.5. I enjoyed the sweet and then tangy flavor with the finish. And then price, I'm gonna go with an 8.5 on the price. You can't really beat the we paid like under $50 for
Yeah.
$48 even.
30 wings.
That's not
So
bad.
it's pretty good. It's an 82. Not a bad score.
Yeah, I'm a little baffled by it. I don't hate it.
No.
I don't know what I ate though, truth be
No,
told.
sure.
I don't necessarily think I got like crazy pineapple, but the sweetness, you knew what you were doing with sweetness. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't that it was bad. It wasn't that it was like great. I did, however, get a little more crisp.
Sweetness. Ron's not here.
You know, it's funny you say Ron sweetness, and I almost looked at you when you said that. To make the. And I almost looked at you on maintenance. I make the maintenance. Shout out to you, Angel.
Did they have
What?
celery?
Yes. Yes. I was opposite of you. I got a little more crisp on mine. I'm gonna go 8.5 on the crisp. I'm gonna go with a 9 on the meat. I had 2 flats. They were both big wings. The meat was nice and tender on the inside. Nothing I'm gonna complain about. Sauce confused me.
Yeah.
It's everything I wanted in terms of coverage. A little sticky for my liking. Not gonna take off too much for it though. I'll give it an 8.5. Flavor, I'm gonna go 7.5. Just like I would have liked a little bit more clear and present like direction. I kind of know what you're doing there. It's not the best sweet wing I've ever had, but it wasn't a bad wing. And I mean, price was really good.
I wouldn't have known it's a pineapple.
No, like I said, it's sweetness, but it doesn't scream
No,
out
right.
like, hey, it's pineapple. Like, you could have told me it's a Swedish fish wing.
Right. For sure.
I think it's just we're coming back from Wingfest. We're used to all these crazy like, pop
Yeah,
rocks,
right.
kazam, kazoo.
Pop Rock Kazam Kazoo.
I will give it an 8 on the price. It wasn't a bad wing. I would get it. 83 for me. Captain Cajun.
Sure. For the crisp, I'll go with 8. I would have liked it a little bit crispier, but due to the travel, like Gary said, I was also in there a couple of weeks back, and right out of when you were there chilling, they were very, very crispy. The amount of meat, that I'll go a 9. No complaints there. They're very. I've never. This is a staple in the Bisner household. I've never had a problem ever with the crispiness or the size of the wings. Those are always good.
The carrots were not good.
The celery's a little
The
subpar.
celery was good.
Like subpar, yeah.
The carrot was unwell.
The sauce,
The dirtier the better.
little too sticky for my liking. It covered it fine, but I'm gonna go an 8. Now for the flavor, before I give my score, when I think of like Pineapple Express, I almost want like a
Weed.
like yes, absolutely, 100%. I think what would have been good. I'm not saying that it's false advertising or anything like that. I almost feel like more tropical, like a coconut flavor in there would have been
Or like
delicious.
like oranges maybe.
Right, like oranges or like a more citrus, like get that. Plus, we're in the Tiki bar. I can't help myself.
Yeah.
But no, I feel like like coconut with like the pineapple. That's what I.
Yo.
I think that'd be really good.
A Wingfest wing for next year. Or like a glaze instead of that. Try to get like a spice to pair with that pineapple, and then shaved coconut on top.
Yeah. It was definitely citrusy. Don't get me wrong. You could definitely taste like the fruit in there. It hit you mainly if you didn't dip it in blue cheese right in the face as soon as you bit it. But
Yes.
it's not something that I'm going to.
You're not kicking doors down for it.
Right. I'm not going. I'll go with 7.5 for the flavor. It was more citrus than pineapple, but just it was good overall. And then for the price, I'll go an 8 for the price as well. I know I went crazy with 8s.
We're not too far because you're an 81.
81 total.
I'll work one off from each
I was
other.
saying, if my math's not too rusty, that would make that an 82 average.
We're right here.
Yeah, we'll do that. I say I almost want to go hot honey, but we always finish with the hottest usually.
What's this one?
This
Cajun.
is Smokehouse Cajun Chipotle.
Sure is.
It does. It's got that real smokehouse barbecue smell, and I'm kind of very excited.
It's gonna be delicious. I got a good.
I don't know. I'm also not gonna dip. I'm gonna go twice.
That works.
Look at the size of this wing.
I know
Wow.
they're all pretty good.
There's like an orange to it.
Well, we were right on the flavors. They didn't label them, so we had to guess. This is definitely this smokehouse. That goes together really well.
I'm guessing. In the end, the orange is actually from the citrus chipotle.
Yeah.
It almost tastes like that wing, but with like a barbecue flavor to it.
They mix really well the smokehouse and the chipotle. They mix those together really well.
You said these are on Facebook.
Yeah, they were a Facebook menu, yes, sir.
If they were to add these to the menu, I wouldn't turn it down.
There's really good blue cheese. But it's really good blue cheese.
Yeah. Also, when you go in there and ask for Cajun, they have both dry rub and wet.
I tried the wet one the other day because I don't think we did the dry rub.
Yeah.
I did the wet one on the other time. I don't remember. Well,
It was
it's
good. Yeah. It's got a kick. It's definitely got a kick, but it's solid.
Fun side note, in the off season, I've talked to a lot of people about chicken wings. And a new acquaintance I met, my friends Gerald and Emmy, went out for her birthday, and he suggested 2 places over in Cheektowaga area, and the one has wet and dry Cajun, and he said it's one of his favorite Cajuns he's ever had in his life. So I purposely pushed that off so we can double down on that.
Already.
Brian, you can give it a start.
Yeah, absolutely. The crisp, that unfortunately, a little bit of a hit, not much. There was a lot of sauce on there, but with mixing all 3 flavors, it's understandable. I'm gonna go with 7.5 for the crisp, but I think that the scores are gonna even out because for the meat, that I'm gonna go a 9.5. That was a big wing, and sometimes with a bigger wing, sometimes it gets almost like rubbery and chewy, but that had great meat, tenderness throughout. The sauce also 8.5. There was definitely a lot on there, and with it being, it had more of like a thicker, due to the chipotle, we've kind of come
Molasses?
right on molasses. Like I know what to expect, but overall that was very good. Now the flavor, I like a little bit more of a kick, but they mix together the chipotle and the smokehouse. Eating it, taking that first bite was like, this is way too much smokiness. But once you started to actually taste everything, it evened out perfectly. I'm gonna go 9 for the flavor. I really like that. And I believe I just
price.
Just price. I'll go with 9 as well for the flavor. Definitely put these on the menu. I know that's like these 3 were kind of talked about being on there, along with some other flavors. But that's going to be an 87 total. Sometimes I see places And with the Wingfest, we had our boy Chigger and Kyle here from
Corpus Christi and Mountaintop, Pocono, PA.
And when we went in there, OG Jolie had like a Taki wing, and also like they also had like a Doritos. Wing.
They had two types of Doritos.
The Doritos wing. I don't know how I feel about like a Doritos because I tried one of them and like the way that they do it is they have like a really really strong garlic oil to like hold like the Doritos on there, and that sometimes or the Takis for example, and that to me overpowers like the taste that I'm trying to get from. I mean, it's trial and error, you know, if you're trying new things, but I don't know how I would feel about like a Doritos wing. I feel like if you did it the right way.
Doritos Locos Taco wing, that's what you were doing.
See, the problem is what I think you need to do with like a Dorito or anything that's crispy like that. Take from the Union Hotel, where they had that crispy, cheesy wing.
Oh.
That I don't remember what it was, but it was like it was almost like a
dust.
breaded.
It was like a dust.
It was a dust that was almost a breading.
Sure.
And I think they rolled it first and then dipped it back on to adhere it, and that's probably your best bet.
Yeah. They do have Wing Wednesdays as well.
Yeah.
Cheap,
it's what, 50-cent wings? Or
the OG Jolie has said so.
Yep.
Gary?
I'm not sure what to think about this wing. I enjoyed it, but it doesn't pop out as something that I would go out of my way to order. It's one of those things where it's like, okay, I'm going to eat a couple of these because they're here. Crisp. It was a little more crispier than the last one that I had. I had two drums and they both tasted fine. They were both crispy. I'm going to go with a 8 on the crisp because I think I went to 7.5 last time.
Suspense was killing me there.
I know. And then the meat, 9. I'm going to keep it at 9. I had 2 drums that were massive, and he also had a big drum. So, what are we doing? Sauce?
Yes, sir. Would it go good on anything?
A nice quiche.
Yeah, this is delicious.
I've never actually had a quiche.
Well, you're about to have a.
I know a Keith.
Shout out to you, Keith. You know, from Millie's.
Yeah. Sauce, it's tough because it's sticky, but it's not like the last one. It's a little bit different. It's more of that barbecue stickiness. So I'm going to go with a 7.5 on the sauce. And then a 7 on the flavor as well. You definitely get the smoky chipotle flavor, but I'd like a little more heat, and it's just not me, I guess. It's not a bad wing whatsoever. Some people might be their favorite wing, just not my style. And then price, I'm going to keep it at an 8. I like 8 on the price. Because you still can't go wrong with cheaper wings, even if it's not something that I'm going to go out of my way to eat. Because it'll be a 79.
I'm getting better at remembering it. I don't know what the hell happened there. It became 15. I'm all over the place because I'm not sure how I feel about the sauce, but this wing fucking slaps. Maybe it was, you guys both had drums, right?
Yeah.
Maybe it was the flat factor. I don't think it took that much of a hit with the crisp, with the flats.
I like that, dude. The flat factor. That's yum.
Oh, speaking of flat factor.
Hey, yo.
Branded. I'm going to go 8 on crisp. I'm going to go 9 on meat. Literally, all of these flats I've had are big motherfuckers. That is the Gideon OG of chicken wings.
Love it.
I am going to go with a 7.5 on the sauce. Only because there's so much wasted sauce.
Goopy.
Not even goopy. Dude, look at the bottom of that. Like, I didn't even know there's another fucking flat in there because of how much is in there. I'm done talking bad, though. I'm going to go 9.5 on the flavor. The only thing I could have done without is that citrus kick, but I understand you're not trying to pull and reinvent the wheel. You've already got a Chipotle wing. You're using the same Chipotle sauce. I get it. Was a little bit off-putting, didn't expect it. Didn't really get a bunch of Cajun because of that, I don't think.
Right.
But everything else blended so well. The Chipotle was clear and presently there. The smokehouse, that's a really good barbecue.
Yeah.
And if these are on the menu and I'm going there, I'm absolutely ordering them. I'm going to go a 9. I'll come in with an 86. Like, I enjoyed those a lot. Last wing before we get to doing some yapping and trapping.
I'm intrigued.
Dinos?
Is that is Dinos or Dinos? Is that a brand? Is that like?
No, I think it might be a person who cooks there.
Hopefully it's not Dano's.
It's not Danos, because
Yeah.
Danos is ass. Sorry, Drew. Ooh. Oh. Oh.
I'm gonna do 2 again.
Just don't even dip.
Don't just dip the tip. See what there? Right.
Wow. Holy fuck. Oh my. That's really good.
It says honey in it.
Apparently.
I don't taste the honey, but I get a sweetness
That's
to
good.
the heat.
I don't taste the honey either, but it's fucking goddamn good. Oh, that is. I don't even really want to dip it, but I think I have to.
It's delightful.
That's lovely.
Okay. I'm not upside dipped it. That's really good blue cheese too. Wow.
They also have a good wing there, spicy ranch. We did that on the wings that we missed episode.
We did do that. Okay.
Yep.
It sounded familiar.
Yeah.
Well, I couldn't find it on the actual original episode. Why did I know this wing? Yo, goddamn.
That's a really good flavor.
That is, oh, holy
even
shit.
better
What a
with
goal. Attaboy, Benny. That kid's going to make this roster.
You're gonna make this roasted.
Probably not.
Congratulations, Kyle, you made it.
Oh, fuck, I'll go. That's, wow. Just wow.
I could eat 300 of those.
Yes.
Actually, I made 300, but in a week, sure.
This is Sparta.
What?
Wow.
300? Okay. I got you.
I just, wow. I just want to keep saying, wow. Owen Wilson
has arrived.
Wow. Only downfall. It's a 7.5 on crisp. It definitely took a hit. 9.5 on meat. Dude, that's a 10 on flavor. That's fucking phenomenal. That's also a 10 on sauce. That's the first time I've been out of order because I'm so fucking blown away by this wing.
Oh, yeah.
Anything that's honey and is not that sticky and is that fucking delicious, oh, fucking fuck me up, daddy. And it's a 9.5 on price. That is going to be a 93 for me. Wow! Wow! Back in here if I don't find.
I'll go.
Sure.
I really did. I also enjoyed that wing. It's got a nice little after kick too. It's not like gonna hit you in the mouth, but it's got like a nice warm feeling to the mouth. Like a little shot of whiskey.
No, right, I agree.
I definitely do enjoy the flavor. The crisp was sort of like the first one. I'm gonna go with a 7 on the crisp. Size, I'm gonna keep it at a 9. Like all 3 of the wing sizes have been consistently big for the drums. I cannot complain about that. Sauce, I'm gonna go with an 8 on the sauce. It blended well with the wing. Got the sauce inside.
Fuck.
I just want a little more. It's almost like that one needs to be what that one is. Where it's all goopy down here.
Oh, I drink it.
Yeah, right.
Oh, I drink it.
And then flavor, I'm going to go with a 9 in the flavor. A nice heat, nice sweet. Really enjoyed it. And then I'm going to go with an 8.5 on the price because I would pay for those if they were a little extra as well.
It's an 83 for you.
Man.
Captain Cajun.
Sure.
Are you as wowed as I am?
Yes, I am. I haven't went back for a second hot wing. That should say something in itself. The crisp, a 7.5. The amount of meat, I'll go in 8. This one was a bit smaller, but overall, I have 0 qualms about the meat. Yeah, the sauce. Sometimes I feel like places tend to give up when it comes to like their, I was going to say extreme heat, but when it comes to their sauce and especially it being hot. But this place definitely had enough on there. I'll go in.
Who was it?
I'll go in
Sidney
8. I'll
Crosby.
go in 8.5
Yeah, for the savers.
for the sauce, the flavor, whatever this is, keep doing it. I feel like low key, they could like enter this into like contest because this is like it's the perfect. This is not false advancement or advertisement at all. I'm gonna go with 10 for both the flavor and the cost of the wing. You have like that heat, but just like it's not even like a citrusy. That's an 88 total. It's not even like a citrusy. It's just like it is what it is advertised. Hot honey. It's very mixes together perfectly.
See, what I think's funny is, like, for me, my glowing grade of it had nothing to do with the heat of the wing. I don't even give a shit what you tell. I don't care if you tell me it's hot. The flavor knocked that out of the park.
Sure. Yeah.
I am
Well done.
begoozled. I don't think that's a word.
Bagoozled.
Bagoozled. Bagoola. But yeah, so that'll help us refactor some
Wow.
of TC Wheelers. Wow.
They're
yeah.
like on that teetering of being
needing more recognition.
Mm-hmm. They
The
definitely
OG Joe Lee would say, "Shut the fuck up and put these wings in your mouth."
they're like a hidden staple or a hidden gem, I would say.
Yes. Yes.
Like I'm definitely gonna take my friends there. That's what we were there the other night. Definitely gonna take my family there, just because it's not gonna be a busy spot like Duff's or Anchor Bar. Or,
No,
you know,
you're 100% correct.
it's a hidden staple that's gonna have.
Yeah, until the locals find out that you might have an open tab and start putting their own shit in your tab.
Yeah. No, that is.
Shout out to our friend Sarah, who's now a bartender there as well.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
She heard tonight?
No, I went
No.
like the little takeout.
Yeah. But now, Wingfest.
Yeah, that was the time.
That was a
Do
long
you
time.
remember
I got
that?
sunburned like crazy.
Yo, extremely
Like the first-
sunburned.
You drink a lot of free booze.
When?
The free shots?
Oh yeah, I was like at Wingfest. I didn't really drink at Wingfest.
Yeah, you
but
did. You got at least 2 or 3 shots of whiskey from Jim Beam and...
I thought you were talking about afterwards at the bar.
Oh yeah, no, that was... Oh boy.
That was something. That was a sight to
Well,
to
that's
see.
because of our friends at Double Dubs taking home
Hell yeah,
taking home the champions. I think
they were good people.
Oh yeah.
awesome
Great
people.
Great people.
I don't have enough good things to say about Trent, Dallas, all of them.
Yeah.
Repping their shirt.
Even like they didn't really even know at first like who I was, because they have people just come over here and try this wing, and of course by passing by and handing out our lovely stickers and business cards, they were just like, yo, my man, like they were just good people.
It was nice to see all around though with every single place. Like there was more
Continuity.
but like there was more places that were there this year than in past because of COVID or whatever. It was just,
Sure.
I would call this the first like Wingfest
Oh,
back.
yeah.
Big
because-
Wingfest
Big
back.
Wingfest
Yeah.
back.
I'll be the first to say, like, it kind of sucks. You see some of these people act like dicks. You're happy. That was a beautiful goal. You're happy for the people who deserve the shit. Definitely, without naming names, there were a couple places that like act like you fucking been there.
Yeah.
Sure.
Like some of the new places, super cool to see.
The
Yeah.
Iceland one was pretty cool.
Iceland was cool.
I didn't have
some
a
of
wing
the
that I
flavors
was
weren't.
like I didn't have one that was like this was really good. They were all interesting but not.
Yeah, none of them were like, oh,
Yeah.
this is really bad, but none of them were also like, yo, I'm gonna go write to mom about this.
I don't know. Personally, when I feel like with wings, wing places that are like foreign,
Yeah.
people try those just to say like I tried a wing from Iceland.
I said, I don't think it's the worst wing I've ever had.
No,
but I don't
they
think
were
they were.
fine.
They weren't like.
I thought they were gonna win because of that.
Yes.
No, right,
Yes.
yes,
That's
exactly.
and that's where I think you see a lot of festival favorite. It's funny because I feel like in years past you've seen that be Wings Army, and Wings Army took a step back this year,
Yeah.
and they didn't really have much.
Yeah.
The one
You
place.
got some inside info on that.
The one place from out of the continental U.S. that really deserves a little more rub than I think that anybody gives them credit for, and I think it's because they only come up with 3 wings. St. John's Brewers, if you like hot wings,
Yeah,
those
they
wings
were
are
good.
fucking good.
I can't wait to see what they can do when they're cooking the wings.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, yeah.
We might have that in play to go down to St. John Virgin Islands and do episodes down there. I I mean, Millie's is awesome.
Hell yeah.
Millie's are super cool people. Kyle, Keith, and
I'm a
the rest of the crew.
I liked the Blind Rhino. That was one of my.
Blind Rhino was a really good time. That's your favorite
Carolina Gold.
Carolina Gold.
Center Street.
Center Street.
Center Street was good.
Pepperoni Ranch joint.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Matt, the chef from Center Street, is a madman in the best way. Yo, what the fuck did he put out earlier?
Was it Wing It On? They weren't bad either.
Oh yeah.
Wing It On, for what seemed like a gimmicky place at first,
Yeah.
came out of the woodworks.
Mm-hmm.
What were you saying though about them? Sorry.
No, they're just good people. I think I had one there too that was one of my favorites. I think it was the wing that Franco decided to have a seizure on while he was filming.
Mm-hmm. I will say, their dessert tent doesn't get enough credit. They had like a brownie. I don't know if it was like they bake it or whatever, but they have. I don't remember what it's called. It's like just desserts or desserts and more. I don't remember exactly what it's called.
Just desserts, yeah.
But the brownie was, you pay like 2 tickets, and the brownie's like the size of your face. I was like, wow.
I had the best cannoli.
They also had peanut butter pie that was delicious.
And cheesecake.
It was like a cheesecake peanut butter pie.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It was
the best cannoli of my life. I was just because I feel like it was all a blur, but technically it was the second day of Wingfest.
Mm-hmm.
The second day was hot.
Yeah,
the first day wasn't bad. It was.
And I felt like there was a lot more people there this year than in past years.
Yes, dude. Looking at some of those pictures that were going around Facebook the next couple of weeks and days, that place was popping.
So Center Street, that was where I had the first Pineapple Express. But Matt at Center Street posted today a new wing they came out with, and I can see you being gaga for this. The bacon cured wing.
Oh wow.
Wing soaked in a smoky bacon style brine, deep fried, tossed in an Asian sticky chili sauce on top. So it is a spicy bacon flavored wing. And I want it.
That blackberry one.
Here's the thing. If you could pick one wing from Wingfest and it was your favorite and you would just keep going to get it, what would be your favorite wing from
blackberry
Wingfest?
brandy.
I'm going to go very off color for mine. Give me the garlic Alfredo. Double Dubs garlic Alfredo. Like I don't personally love garlic parms. That wing is something totally different.
Or no, it was a Blind Rhino lemon pepper Cajun.
Yes,
that's the one I'm going for.
Bury
me in some of that fucking dust.
It's funny. Everybody else was really in on. Was it Dirty Buffalo?
Dirty Buffalo.
The place out of Virginia. They had the Logan Nero barbecue. It didn't move the needle for me as much. Like they didn't have bad wings, but it didn't really kick the needle. Double Dubs is always, dude. Trent and Dallas are just masterminds at flavors. I cannot say enough, dude. That the KSS Big Mac that was made by Trent's daughter was incredible.
Yeah, they ran out of it before day 2.
They did that last year with their taco too.
Moody's might have been very obnoxious, extremely obnoxious. But I tried 2 of their wings. They weren't bad.
Their wings aren't bad, but they
weren't bad.
That's that act like you've been there.
Oh, they were insane.
They were just and the thing is, I feel bad. It's I don't think even the guy who owns it, Booty, it's actually his last name is Booty. I don't think he was ready for how his young crew was acting. They were just so out of hand.
You got the dude who's belligerently drunk out in the road just screaming.
Yo, you can tell when when I did the Taste of Buffalo and I worked in you can tell some of the places are family oriented.
Yes.
And they had way too many people there.
Yes.
They had an insane amount of people that were working the way.
Well, so it's okay to roll back the curtain. We may or may not have had hand in helping Double Dubs win Festival Favorite. I think they gave us a lot more credit on something that I would like to take credit for, but Booty's was cattle herding people into their lines, and we started to jump out and push people to Double Dubs.
Why not?
I have no give a shit to say otherwise. Double Dubs wings.
Because we weren't exactly
awesome.
we weren't we were there promoting our podcast. We weren't promoting wings.
But at the same time, you want to talk about what my favorite wings are? Double Dubs.
Yeah. What did we like? Go to Double Dubs. This was delicious. And here, take a stack of stickers.
You know, it was a good because my favorite wing there is, and it's back-to-back years, is the JA-17, the spicy blue.
Really good wing.
It's the spicy blue wing.
With the crumbly little.
Yes,
the
sir.
But I was like, oh, it can't be that hot. I'm gonna try it. I tried the World War III wing, and it was phenomenal.
It's the perfect level of heat.
Yeah, it's. I was like, oh, I'm not gonna. If it burns me, it burns me. But I'm gonna try it. I think I've had every one of their wings, and
Just about.
just they're so much better flavor wise than a lot of other places. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of other places that have really good flavors, but
And they're good at certain specialties.
Oh, yeah.
But like Double Dubs doesn't miss.
right.
I think it's the one thing we've learned. Double Dubs don't miss. If they got it in their sights, they're gonna perfect it until they come up to Buffalo.
Sure.
Not far behind though from Double Dubs, and I don't think they get the credit they should get. Is Center Street.
Yeah.
Everything Center Street.
Pepperoni
was-
ranch.
That pepperoni
was
ranch.
Phenomenal.
Listen, don't give us any shit. We're not dipping in a ranch, but it was almost like somebody cooked down like a ranch sauce. It wasn't even a dressing.
Right. Yeah.
It was almost like somebody like sour cream with ranch packet and then like cooked the pepperoni bits. Like that was fresh pepperoni in there. It was
It
phenomenal.
was like
The wings
bacon
were
bits in
tender.
pepperoni form.
Oh,
I've
dude, it
never
was
seen anything
phenomenal.
like that before ever. Because you
Um,
just don't see you see like little pieces of pepperoni. This was literally like bacon bits.
and I think
Pepperoni.
I think what stands
Great.
Matt and the group from Center Street out as much as it does is if they ran out of something, they had a backup on hand.
Yeah.
They were the ones. So their back-to-back years of having the killer hot wing. They had the Cotton Candy Nightmare. This year they had the Serial Killer. Well, they also had Cotton Candy Nightmare on hand if they needed it.
If needed,
they
yeah.
ran out of their peanut butter and jelly wing. The only PB&J wing this year. Unfortunately, our friends at Trees couldn't make it up. But when they ran out of the PB&J, they went through and that's where they came up with the Pineapple Express. Like they are probably the most high functioning of that group. Like they know what they're ready for.
Yeah.
Matt is a madman. And who am I to say no to a man when he hands me a shot of tequila at 10 in the morning?
Yeah.
My wife is still mad at me about that.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, man.
Courtesy of Wingfest, I've done 2 more shots of tequila than I've ever done with her in her life.
Oh, how can we forget Archer's? Archer's was another one that had some. decent
Archer's
sauce.
is sneaky good.
They had the sexy sauce that was good, Archer style. I was just trying to look some up because I knew we were forgetting about some things.
I like Archer style, and Archer's hot wing was very good.
Oh, Legend Larry's.
I was gonna say Legend Larry's hurt me. Legend Larry's hurt me. That hot wing
Was it just desserts?
It was not just cakes.
I knew it was some type of.
Shout out to Heatonist. I got on their episode.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I shared that on our page. I talked with Canner and Bill from Buffalo. We talked it up. I gave a shout out. I don't think he gave the full interview, but I did give a shout out to
You
Spread
said
the
last
Wings
Spread
on
Those
there.
Wings podcast, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was nice to talk to a lot of the places that
Mm-hmm.
were there afterwards, just kind of hear their story, who these people are, It was
Oh,
cool to hear.
and Millie's Bacon Barbecue or bacon rum.
The bacon rum.
Yeah,
That was
phenomenal.
They have the distinction. They confused you and me, Ryan, when we were talking to them Friday night at the bar. They thought I was the one who was all in on the bacon rum, and it was you. And when I got there Saturday morning, they hadn't even started serving wings. They're like, "Hey man, we want you for the first wing of the day." And I'm like, "Okay." That was my first wing of Wingfest. Was that wing? But yeah, I felt so bad. It was when they were talking, and Keith, I didn't know his name yet, and I hear him go, "Well, it's the most unattractive name or male name," and I just shout out, "It's Keith!" And he goes, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Oh no, I'm so sorry."
Center Street also had the elote.
So their elote wasn't as good as years past that I've had, but it was a good wing. What else did I say? Center Street brought the books.
Yeah, they had PB&J, elote, pepperoni ranch, golden mustard, southern sweet heat,
I don't think I had that one.
naranja, Wu-Tang, hot dust.
Those were more Asian.
I didn't do
Hell for Nutter.
the Wu-Tang,
One of them were.
the Naranja
Who had
was,
the cotton candy brandy?
Cotton Candy Nightmare
Yeah.
was them, it wasn't listed.
Yeah, I know.
You had to ask for it. The Wu-Tang I didn't fuck with.
See what you did there.
It was straight up Tang.
Like
The powdered drink mix.
Wow.
It was Tang.
That's insane.
And I'm like, I don't know if I want just a flavored orange drink
crazy.
wing.
Hey.
That's why I was like, I don't know how I feel about this.
shout out to the woman on the field that was absolutely adoring us as podcasters. When me and Cameron Brand went down there, it's like, my son loves podcasts.
Yeah,
I gave her a T-shirt. Wonderful woman.
We've seen some real run on some friends on here. If you're
It
paying
was like
attention,
an art studio, I want to say. It was
Yes.
Yeah.
I will say, after Wingfest, I didn't eat another wing for like 2.5 weeks.
yeah, it was a hot.
It was
for
a
me.
minute, dude. 'Cause the thing is, too, is when before I was just like, the first year I went to Wingfest, I was disgusted at the lack of crispiness.
Yeah, it's bad.
But this year, like, I was trying really hard not to focus on it. But the flavors this year, I feel like were on point.
Yes.
Like,
I heard somebody, like, some guy walking by, he's like, the crisp, like, I'm so disappointed, this is not how you cook wings. I'm like,
Buddy, that's not what you come here.
dude, there's thousands and thousands of wings that are, dude, can you imagine if they had crispy wings? That would take years.
I wish more of our local places would enter, because they would just crush it.
Ryan, you had the Cacio e Pepe from Blind Rhino.
Yeah.
What did you think about that one?
Catch you up
Very
there.
good.
Cacio
It was like-
Pepe. Okay, enough of you, Johnson.
No, dude, that was minus the cameraman going insane. It was really good, dude. It was like a peppery cheese sauce. Dude, bang.
I will tell you, I did not go to Buffalo Wild Wings. Although I probably
I
should
didn't
have.
touch that or Wegmans.
I should have
Or
gone-
Popeyes.
Fuck Wegmans, dude. I'm still pissed about that. I went over there when the place was closing down. I tried to get a bottle because I don't see very often. Or what the hell was it? Oh, Parmesan sauce.
Yeah.
Like garlic parm sauce.
Yeah.
And this place had it, so I was like, hey, can I just like buy some? Like, I have $5. Could I just buy some garlic parm sauce? No, we wouldn't have a way to to get the transaction. I'm like, really, lady? You can't just give me a bottle of this shit? Never been back since.
Yo, so funny. A lot of people actually jerked this off, and it wasn't bad. Popeyes.
I didn't
That
try
sweet
Popeyes.
and spicy chicken
I heard
wasn't bad.
OG said that those were the only ones that were actually crispy.
Yes.
Which makes sense.
'Cause I think they were doing their own shit.
Yeah. Whatever.
Wings Army had 1 million on the menu, didn't show up with half of them. Steel Bound's a bunch of shit.
We know why.
Yeah.
Yes, it's just for details.
Ryan, what'd you think of that lava berry popper?
On their
gimmick?
30-day journey.
Yeah. That wasn't great.
That hurt you.
That wasn't great.
It hurt you.
I was like, this is going to be delicious. It was not delicious. And dude, I was sweating.
Yeah.
It was hot, and it was just, there was Pop Rocks in your mouth.
I think my favorite is you were so mad. On
Furious.
camera, you were
Furious,
fucking
dude.
pissed.
He's like, I just see OG laughing at me, and I'm like, you need to turn this camera off now.
My favorite part of filming the whole weekend was when Kyle was eating a hot wing, and then you just see Jason and Brendan behind him.
Having a love fest.
And they're like having like a heart-to-heart, and Jason and Brendan are just hugging each other, like
Brandon's
looking
just-
each other in the
Get out
eyes.
of here, really?
Dude, I just go out of...
He stops filming me and zooms in, and Brandon's just rubbing his shoulders, and he's just giving him a pep talk. Which
Like,
is,
legit, like, they were actually, like, having,
like a moment.
oh my god.
and that's why in the last episode from Wingfest, Jason's struggling from the Cotton
Oh,
Candy
when he got his
Nightmare.
eye.
And I'm in the background just doing dances like Brandon was. That was my revenge
That is
moment.
hilarious.
Well, I mean, what did we learn? Don't golf with Kyle Kruger. He will kill all of you.
Great golfer, though.
Fucking phenomenal.
Yeah,
He was so mad at himself.
Great golfer.
This man shot a 70.
Yeah.
It's a beast.
A 70, and he was pissed at himself. And I'm like, yo, fuck you.
That's the course record. I
Shout
was
out to Karen. Stop. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Who?
Karen. No, just,
Which Karen?
no.
Shout out to the DJ.
Oh! Oh!
Shout out to the DJ that one night at the bar.
That was us.
Shout out to the DJ that was playing those bangers when we were handing out stickers and shit for the energy drink.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to the live musician at Prohibition who allowed Franco to turn into a striptease.
Yes.
Shit. That
That
weekend was
was it.
insane. Yeah, way to go, Karen. I think that'll about do it. Ryan, take us home.
you can follow me on all social media platforms. PIZZ243. Wingfest was it was one for the ages. It really was.
It was exhausting.
Some bumps in the road, but overall we bobbed and weaved.
I'm gonna have to get some like insoles for next year. My feet were killing me.
I'm gonna tell you right now,
my lower back.
I will not be back to Burrito Bay for a long time.
Oh, I can imagine. That was.
It hurt.
Yes, I can hold it for
That
probably
hurt.
days.
It was a couple days.
For a couple of days.
I wasn't feeling too hot.
Fantasy Beasts and where to find them. We are in the first quarter of your fantasy football.
We're in limbo.
We're in limbo.
Fantasy Beasts, where to find him is in limbo, trying to figure out if he wants to do something before the draft, but also at least making spreadsheets to win money. So
Yes. You talk about a spreadsheet. That was amazing.
I put some homework on that.
Amazing. I was gonna say the website, but that's all you. I've messed up too many times in the past. Thank you, all of you people. For, watching, listening. That's what I got this week.
Try Rob Daddy. TikiTribeTV.pro.squarespace.com. That's where all of our podcasts are at.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them are not being recorded. Others are still. There's other episodes on there you can catch up.
I have a studio now. We're working to get everything back up and functioning.
Thank you to all the support that we had at Wingfest. We had a bunch of friends come.
And they also visited us.
Had them help us out. Everybody who showed up, we appreciate the love and support. We couldn't have done it without you people. That's it for your boy.
Shout out to... There's a draft in here. Still going strong. Just released another episode. The Halloween Media Draft. I personally think I killed it. Still working on a couple new shows. Dusting off some other shows. Now that I have a place, don't know if I have a mixing board again.
For the third time?
For the third fucking time. Well,
fuck those people.
The fucking window broke, and it rained on the mixing board. Well, the fucking upstairs window fell. That's why I lost 7 fucking Funko Pops as well. It's been a fucking event, y'all. But shout out to Kyle at Chicken Dippin.
Yes, sir.
He is the guy. The
man, baby.
Keeps yelling at me.
Yeah.
Every time I text him, like, hey, I had a really good day golfing. He's like, yeah, did you go get your lessons yet, asshole? I'm like, yeah, no, not yet. I just shot well. He's like, yeah, we'll go get lessons. You'll take 10 strokes off. I'm like, I already took 15 off today. He's like, you'll take 25 off total. I'm sorry.
All right, guys.
Shout out to our friend Jack, Mr. Bates. That's not the master, that's Mr. At Let's Snow Buffalo and Let's Grow Buffalo. Let's Snow Buffalo is just about booked up for the year. But that doesn't mean you can't jump on for next spring. Jeez, I feel weird saying that. But Let's Grow Buffalo and your landscaping needs. Shout out to Jeanette at the Therapy Sessions Buffalo. I have a haircut coming up because I'm a hairy motherfucker. Am I missing him? Yeah, Nikki, AWS Angel Wing Sauce, but also the man, the myth, the legend, the frosty motherfucker himself, Nikki 2 Scoops.
Got some family coming in from out of town. They're going to Nikki 2 Scoops.
There you go. There were 2 scoops. I saw that. Except for the funny thing is, his name is 2 Scoops. When you go there, it's more like 7 scoops.
Yeah.
He wants
I haven't
everyone
been there in
to
a while
have
because I've
some
been on a
sugar.
diet. I
know. You look good.
Cheat wings are my only meal for cheating.
Killing the game, bro.
Shout out to everybody who has and did help us with this crazy fucking month. We're back. We'll be better than ever. We got some fun shit up the sleeve. But I think until next time, guys. Gary! You keep on spreading those wings. We're gonna spread your legs. Peace out, guys.
That's interesting.
Cue the music!